Yo, how's everyone doing? Sorry, I'm just like a little thinking about how this is gonna go. Sorry, I'm just I lost my train of thought. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Burning Lake. Try not to get congested. Challenge impossible. How's everyone doing? So I'm a little distracted, as you can see. You can probably tell. I forgot that I hit record, so I'm like trying to say stuff now. Anyways, so I only had one GT&H stream last week. So funny enough, I was like so ready to play after the Easter break. And then what do you know? I wake up the next day feeling like butt. I got sick. I must have brought something back from home, or either they put something in the eggs. I don't know. But I got pretty sick. I thought it was like allergies, but then as the day went on, it was like this is not an allergy sick. It's probably some kind of cold. So I've been kind of distant, trying to recover from that. But anyways, we're back. I'm still a little congested. If you can probably hear it, let me check my mic settings also, just in case. I think we're fine. All right. So I'm still a little congested, and I may be clearing my throat, but I'll try to mute the mic because I know I don't like to listen to a throat clearing ASMR. If you're into that, I won't judge, but I'm not. Anyway, so on the last episode, I can't tell you what I did because I don't remember, but I think it was something to do with the GodForge, which pretty much is what we're going to do today, is we're trying to set up the GodForge. Try to get that going. I found out last time that I need extra stuff for basically for this thing. You have to build a structure on the structure. It's I guess you can say it's similar to the space elevator, and I just added all of this stuff to the spray can recipe, which did finish. And that should all be right here, right? Yeah, all that good stuff. I even set up like a nice little contraption here to automatically dump back into storage. So, yes, as you can see, I'm like a GT&H player. Anyways. So other news? I wouldn't say news. I guess you can say news. So I know I said I didn't stream GT&H last week, but I did do a drunk stream with friends on Saturday. It was actually pretty fun. I was invited by my friends, like hey, let's play Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft, but drunk, and let's try to beat it. And we were able to beat it in 4.5 hours. I think as a group, it's our new record, personal best. So I can actually brag about that. You're supposed to be looking down. Oops, I already broke this thing. I hope that didn't reset anything. Also, I realized something about the GodForge. If I want animations turned on, so I don't know if you guys remember from last episode, we figured out that this thing rotates, but it rotates down and clips into like literally everything. So this is not a good place to have it if I want animations to turn on. And the thing is, I can't quite put it up. I was going to put it right here and it probably would have fit. But now that I think about it, it would have had the same issue, right? It would have been turning around everything, colliding with everything. So I'm going to leave it like this. And for memes, I can turn on the what do you call it? The animations. Yeah, because I already have it like set up over here. So we'll just leave it like that. Anyways, aside from the stream, I did post a clip. I'm not going to post the full VOD. I don't think so, because it was a little bit, not embarrassing, but it was a little different. But I did post a clip. It was Sniffity burning down our house. It was so rude. Okay, that's air blocks, right? No? I'm so confused. How is this supposed to look? I'm so confused. It's supposed to look like that? I guess the structure is wrong because I was looking at this and it doesn't have that extra like ring. We're just going to keep it like that. And if it complains, then we know what the problem is. You look like you're fine. Okay. Other things I wanted to share. I mean, a little bit about my day. It was a pretty chill day. I actually went on a walk today. I did about 3.5 miles. It was pretty average of what I usually do. It felt pretty good. And then I got some pluckers along the way home. I know I've talked about pluckers before, but it's like this place where I get chicken tenders. It's pretty good stuff, actually. They have this sauce and it's so good. So I went over there, got some. It was pretty good. Okay. Other news. The marimba is back. I actually found the motivation to set it up yesterday. And I think it has something to do with the fact that I have a job now. So I'm like, I know I'm going to be here for a while. And that time frame gives me more reason to actually set it up, because that was the big hurdle. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to leave. I don't know when or how long I'm going to be here, and I don't want to set up the thing and then tear it down again. But now that I know I'm here for about another month and a half, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll set it up. So it's set up. I have it audible and everything. I can't really show you because it's in the other room still. It's still the same setup. It's in the living room, but if people ask me to play it, then I'll go ahead and play it. I'm trying to get back into that. And that also means no piano because, well, I should say that there's no camera for the marimba yet because I kind of have a camera right here. And that's the one taking up the video for now. At some point, I would like to have a dedicated camera, but I'm going to wait until I get my income. When it starts rolling in, I'll start investing in some better stuff because it's about time, right? Anyway, so we crafted this. That should be enough for the power forge. Oh, you know what? No. This was to upgrade it, right? Yeah. I remember this is 30,000. Jeez. Now show you what I'm talking about here. And anyways, I hope that everyone had a good week. I spent most of the week asleep, but I'm back and I'm energetic. I just want to play Minecraft, please. And I'm kind of over it. And I don't mean over it like I'm cured or healthy again. No, I'm just annoyed. I've been congested basically the entire start of this year. It's either allergies or a sick like this. I don't even know what it was. It was kind of I would say it's a cold because, you can tell, you know that forbidden sign whenever you wake up in the morning and you you do that swallowing motion and then it hurts and you're like, oh, I'm sick. GG's. That's what happens. Anyways, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit of a little excited. I guess you can say excited because, I just want to play Minecraft. I'm glad to be able to do this again. And so how do I access the upgrade tree? It's this one. Yeah, this is what I requested. So all of this stuff. Am I really going? Oh, do you just have an... Don't tell me you ate my stuff. Okay, it's right there. Am I going to leave it here? That's the question I need to ask myself. Because our base is too short, or it's too tall, or too high up in the sky, that I can't really build it vertically. Maybe if I build it somewhere here in the, somewhere over here or something, but I don't think it's enough space. Or I can dig in the ground. No, I'm gonna leave it right here. This isn't a very decorative playthrough, I'll be honest. I'm not gonna focus on it. Okay. Construct. Did that work? I don't know how this works. Okay, so I did do a little bit of research, and by research, I mean I just read this. And I'm still not 100% there, but I I can kind of understand it. And so I was confused about this fuel section because I was like, what are you talking about? Star fuel or like the liquid fuel, stellar fuel? There's actually a tab over here. Fuel configuration menu. That's the one I don't think I clicked last time. So we can't do anything. This is already Eye of Harmony. We can't do that. So, but we do have a lot of transcended residue. 4.6 billion. So it looks like this is going to be our stellar fuel. But you have to fill this up with star fuel. And then it eats it. And it uses that fuel to like jumpstart itself and connect to all the modules. And then once it has enough of the star fuel, it starts consuming the residue to keep it going. I believe that's how it is. So what I need to do is pool both star fuel and the residue stuff over here. And I think I did prepare ahead of time to make 256 of this, so I'm going to do that. A killer. 415 with your alt. Soon. And it's not like I haven't been playing. I did get like 12 levels today. No, what 6 was 5? 11. I got 11 levels today. That's pretty impressive. But there's like very little stopping me from like asking Alcatraz to fund a mimic, because those two things, mimic and a profession change, would go so crazy for leveling up. I'm very much considering it. But if I commit to that, I'm gonna have to scrap like a madman, and I don't know if I want to do that. Because right now I'm kind of like passively doing it. You know, I'll log in every now and then and just scrap whatever I feel like, right? But like, if I really want the money, I can make the money. It's just, so this is what I don't get. It keeps climbing up, and I don't get it. And it should be making like a nice, oh no, I turned it off, right? I turned off out animations, and again, I would like for it to turn on, but the thing's going to be spinning all over the place. I'm going to turn it on just for a couple seconds because I think it's a good like visual indicator. Oops. Oops. Is that not enough fuel? Or do you not work with stocking input? That might be what it is. Yeah, that might be what. Okay, I'm going to tell you what. Take this off. And then give it like a regular input bus. I would just do this one, I guess. It says requires 1, but I don't know if that's gonna accept it. So if I give it some star fuel, we're gonna figure this out together. It ate all of it, but like, why does it say 12? Oh, it does not like that. So it does not like that. Okay. But it is using the fuel to keep itself up. So maybe I just need more. What kind of casing is that? Confinement casing. I'm gonna do this actually. Yeah, confinement casing. You could make money back pretty quick from scraps right now if you did get a loan. I really could, but again, it's like the time commitment. I don't know if I'm up for it. I haven't convinced myself yet, but like, it's still probably a good idea because I would just save so much time from the grind. So I'm like, maybe I'll just do it. I don't know. Give me like 256, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how much to store here. Yeah, I'm just confused about how this works. Like, what does it mean by stored fuel amount? By the way, we're jamming to Bot watchers, you can't hear this, but I'm jamming to some Dragon Force. I've been listening to them a good amount lately. It's just to maintain the energy of my drives to the parks. I just put on some, blasting music. It's so good. Okay. What is this? I don't know what that is. Well, does it just work? Okay, sure. We have 2 upgrades. I don't know how, but we have 2 upgrades. Oh, here we go. And I'm not reading that. I need to understand how the stored fuel amount works. And also, let me check this guy. It's connected, yes. But, like, how do I power this, actually? I didn't think about that. Maybe how to do this. The Helio Flare, Power Forge. Yeah, this guy. Does it have an inventory? Blast mode. Open power panel. Let me make a bunch of more star fuel until I figure this out. Oh, oops. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name, but hello, Alvis. We're trying to figure out how GodForge works. And also, let me decorate it. Let me turn on the animations. It's really funny because when it actually works, I think the whole thing has to be loaded. Oh yeah, there it is. The whole thing spins and like it starts clipping into everything. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, because the blocks are not quite. What's the word? Tangible? Like these are hard blocks, right? I can't move past them. But this, I guess in the animation, it becomes fake blocks, sure. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're going to leave it on. Because it's a visual indicator that the thing is running, but I also have to have it visually like chunk loaded. Not it's chunk loaded, but rendered. Render distance is a factor. We'll just leave it like that. Yeah. How many hours do you have in the world? That's a good question. I have 1206, and we have a bunch of other people that haven't been playing for a while, but it's mostly just me. We even have an absolute unit with 7 minutes. I think he joined during a blood moon, and then like it was like, nah, I'm not dealing with that, which is totally totally understandable. But I have 1200 hours. We'll just round it down to 1200. So I'm gonna have to increase how fast we craft star fuel. It looks like, but let me read this. So if you're not aware of this multi-block, or anyone else who isn't, you can attach modules to it and they do different things. So right now we have this Helio Flare one, which acts like a blast furnace. So in theory, it should be a replacement to all of these. Is what I'm hoping for. But how to fuel the thing, I'm not entirely sure. Because this thing tells me about the fuel. It's a lot of words, but it pretty much says it consumes so much fuel. It must be supplied with a certain amount of star fuel to actually boot up. The amount of star fuel needed depends on the current. Oh, by default, okay. It gets consumed periodically and stored internally. Once there is enough star fuel stored in the multi, it turns on for real. Okay, I didn't understand. I didn't get that. It gets consumed periodically and stored internally, allowing modules to connect. And converts the consumed star fuel into stored stellar fuel. From this point onwards, the forge must be fueled via one of the liquid fuels. That's what we have. We have the residue. Also, with the modules disconnected, it has to be supplied with them. I don't know why this isn't going up. Unless we just haven't given it enough. I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, we're going to have to upgrade some things first. So it looks like I do want to be able to craft star fuel a little faster. And the main bottleneck right now is how slow we're crafting this fuel stuff. Which we can upgrade it if I use this recipe. How bad is that? We'll try that. I guess what I can do to improve this. It's so ugly. Let's go ahead and improve the refineries. It's only 4 of them though. I'm still gonna work on them. So the first thing is get this going onto proxies ASAP. Go ahead and pause you. Yeah, we've been going on this world for quite a while. It's been a fun time. I started this playthrough in December of 2023. So we're going on 3 years now. So it's been like a year and like, I guess 2.5 years. We've been at this for a while. Alright, I'm gonna change how this works because it's very cringe. It's very cringe. Yeah, we're gonna update this. It's using the old method of storing everything in a buffer. And then everything pulls from it. But no. We have proxies at this point. Which are way better. Gonna need a bunch of wireless connectors. Right here. It really is. I set it up yesterday. Like I found the energy to build the instrument again because it was in pieces this whole time. Stocking input hatch. Why do you have 2 of them? Oh, one for items, one for fluids. But again, that's not needed anymore because we have buffers and proxies now. So this is going to look like a big mess. But it has to happen. I'm going to need fuel refinery casings. And I totally spent like 5 minutes before the start of the stream setting up the mics again, so I don't know if they sound good. I guess we'll see whenever it gets to that point. I did a quick like recording and it sounds okay. So hopefully it sounds fine.
Eyes emoji.
Eyes emoji. Oh, hydration check. So I talked about this in the drunk stream we did on Saturday. How I have this fancy water, artesian water. I have a little bit left. Anyone else like manhandle your water bottles so that they look like this? I do that sometimes. Not even on purpose. It's just how it ends up. You're going to break all of that stuff. None of it needs to exist anymore. We are upgrading you and it should be just a little bit faster. Don't want that. Goodbye. Fireball cupcakes. Honestly, that sounds pretty good right now. The thing is, I'm not a baker. I don't really know how to bake. Pretty sure I can learn, but I'm very lazy. Okay, let's go ahead and patch up the ground. And yes, we're jamming to Dragon Force, and you can't stop me. I've just been jamming to Dragon Force lately. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And it's like I mentioned earlier, I did take a walk to I didn't take a walk. I drove to Purgatory Creek again, and also I have confirmed that I finished all of it. I printed out the map, but I started drawing all over it, and I did confirm to myself that yes, it's finished. Because last time I was like, wait, this park is not quite finished because the map was outdated. But I printed an updated map and it looks like it's complete now, so we're good. I'm totally still gonna call this I'm fueling it. I don't think this would be hard to make unless you're drinking the fireball. Make you. And no, I don't think it's a good idea to be kind of crunk while you're cooking and or baking if you're having to deal with like sharp utensils. Or there's even a remote chance you are gonna deal with it. I don't know, do that. But I do admit that it would probably be pretty fun. I only need one channel for you. You connect right there. Also, look at our GodForge. It's doing something. Clipping into everything. I don't know what kind of issues that's gonna cause, but that's freaky. Okay, and then we need an output hatch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Point down. I guess it'd make more sense to point up so that I can actually... Nah, it doesn't matter. I forget I said anything. Then we have proxies. And that goes there, there, and there. By the way, I still have like a third of the bottle or so left. No, I wasn't planning on drinking it tonight. But just know that I have some left. I'll probably take a shot or two when I'm after the stream. Make it I do have to help out with the Dead Frontier grind. Just make sure that this is built and good to go. Yeah, okay. All right, so each one of these needs a wireless connector. Yeah, I mean, I think we haven't really had that much issues with casually grinding the past couple events. Because not a lot of people were like pushed to grind that much, but because of the rare loot boost, clan boost, people are grinding. I've noticed that. Because last event, it was unheard of that top 10 was at 10 billion. That's crazy. So I will admit that I'm not 100% confident we'll get there, but you and I are grinding our alts because we want to upgrade the alts. So it's like not really a lose if we don't happen to make it. Plus, we're gonna get the 50 BP anyways. Which reminds me, no, I don't think I should be profession changing because we need the repairs, right? Never mind. True. Yeah, I just thought about that. I don't know what you're connected to, but you're not connected to 4 more things. I was thinking about that earlier, actually. What was that noise? I heard a noise. Who's pinging me? The scrapyard is pinging me. I don't know how to feel about that Discord, honestly. Because it's just the same issues as before of people messaging me like, "Hey, I need someone to buy my scrap." But like, I don't see the purpose of pinging someone if they're just gonna do it anyways. And I think the biggest complaint I have about the scrapyard is that people post images of the market, of like what they're selling, as if I'm not gonna find it anyways. Plus, they I've seen some people that like they complain that, hey, I have scrap, and they show a picture of their marketplace and it's like 10 items. It's like, okay. Uh, I'm honestly probably gonna leave it because it's just mass pings, and I'm like, I just don't like being pinged in the first place. Let me try this craft again. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. It's because I saw a message. I mean, for you, no, it's not annoying. So all of this stuff is reasonable. Industrial diamonds, we are crafting them in the boatloads. Like, check this out. Look at them go. I should probably upgrade you. Even though you guys are making 520,000 every 6 seconds. That's not bad. Don't ping me 10 times. So I need to upgrade you. For sure. Because that's so slow. And why are you only using 100 million? You're getting 8.5 billion. Why is it not doing enough? I'm a little confused here. So why are you only doing you're only consuming 100 million. You're not being very fast. Caught you live thanks to Insomnia. Yoho, another Insomniac. You'll be nice. You'll get along with Phoenix very nicely. It's part of the lore of Restless Club. The whole reason why it's called Restless Club is because a certain someone has like major insomnia. So like, why are you crafting this recipe? Hello, by the way, yes. Like, yes, you're crafting, you're doing this recipe exactly. But why aren't you using more power? I don't get it. You should be using 8.5 billion. It might have to do with kind of coils we're using, actually. Let me check over here, actually. Let me see this. Oh, yeah. It can't be overclocked. by increasing input voltage. Okay. We have to use higher tier coils if I want to keep it. Okay. So it looks like we're about to make 100 fuel refineries. Or upgrading the coils to the next tier, which is actually what I thought about. I was actually planning for this, but like we could do it, but it's so expensive and it's not going to finish anytime soon. So no, thank you. All right, killer. I'll be joining the grind as well after the stream. So I need to have 128 of you. 128 minus 63. I should be able to craft it. I think that is pretty pricey though. But I should be able to craft this. This will be a big bonus for us already. Because that's the bottleneck right now, is getting this stuff going. Let me craft a batch of you. And then reduce the craft to make one more because we already have one. So I'm going to craft a stack because I don't need like an extra 60. It crafts a stack at a time is what I'm trying to say. The recipe. So I just have to reduce the recipe to make one. So that shouldn't be too bad. Nah, it's going. Okay, aside from that, other things I could upgrade is actually improving the plasma mixer. I'm just going to increase it by just a little bit. Double it. Give it to this guy. How much power is that using though? 10 of the 12? Okay. Usually who is backseat driving on YouTube? Oh yeah. Welcome. I guess you could say I'm the same way too. Yeah, I'm looking at this now. This might be too expensive. I mean, it's doable, but I mean, expensive as in, can I finish this on stream? It doesn't look like it, so I might just hold off and just make the big expensive ones right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to, yeah, I'll just hold off on this for now. I would like the star fuel though. I just want to get this thing going. Like a 100, I guess. Oh no, you're missing whatever fuel just crafted. Oh, come on. Did I take off the recipe? Nah. Okay, I would just leave that going. So how does this thing work? Well, it's not working anymore because it ran out of fuel. So you're gonna have to increase the fuel crafting. Yeah, that's what it is. Set star fuel amount. Anyone remember if this sets this changed to stellar fuel? I have no idea. I'm assuming if I want to start crafting things, I have to push stuff into here. So what I'm gonna do is set up a dual interface setup. Just get some interfaces here that don't need to exist anymore. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so put you right there. Go right there. I'm GodForging it. Yeah, it's never gonna get old, right? Now that I think about it, I was also thinking of naming the stream I'm gorging it. But I feel like that's a little bit too much. So no, what I'm trying to say is that The amount of recipes that are going to go into this is kind of absurd. So I'm like, a single interface is not going to cut it. So I think I should future-proof it. I should future-proof it, yeah. And yeah, future-proof it. Okay. Gonna need a controller here. By the way, what was the second liquid fuel that GodForge was talking about? So it's got a couple currencies. You need star fuel, which takes forever to craft, but that's only because I don't know how to craft this faster. Or no, we can craft it faster. I just need to upgrade. I need to craft this, but this is gonna take forever. That's an overnight craft. Okay. But once it gets enough star fuel, the item, it starts consuming another fuel, which can be selected here. These two stuff, that's locked behind Eye of Harmony, which we're not anywhere near that yet, but we do have Transcendent Residue. Yeah. And that is being pulled by this one over here, the Stalking Hatch. Okay, so how am I going to future-proof this? That's a very good question. I mean, it doesn't really have to be that complicated, honestly. Something as simple as this. You go right there. This no longer needs to exist. And then all of the interfacing can go like right here on a whole bunch of other connections, right? It'll just go right there. That'll work too. It doesn't have to look very neat, so we'll just do that. Yeah, sure. I don't know. And then interface would be do interface. This is just going to be a proof of concept. I just want to get this thing running just so I can understand it. Yeah, I don't have any recipes for the residue. I just have so much of it from all the other shenanigans that the thing has been doing. So what I'm going to do is have you there. And then you. This is another wireless connector, and this one connects to the mainnet right there. This one is black. Black represents input. You can connect to there, I guess. Okay. Then fine. I'm gorging it. We can't just say no to that, right? So that's one of them. There's going to be a lot of connections though. So the whole idea with this, it looks funny, but it's meant to be expandable as we continue. The whole idea here is that this pushes the items. This receives it, gets stored into this subnet over here. And then we have stocking buses that pull. I think that's how it works. And then for the fuels, we have them on a stock replenisher here. So we'll try that. But I can't really prove that it works until I get the fuel going. So like, what do we need to get this going? I guess I could make 100 more of these, but I guess what I can do is upgrade the recipe. Right. Let me check here. Yeah, so this one, we can upgrade the recipe, but we need tier 3 coil, and we don't have tier 3 coil. I mean, we do. Oh, you know what I can do, actually? We can upgrade 2 of them. No, change the recipe. I'm so glad I learned this last time. The fact that you can rename the items in the terminal is so good. Control, shift, middle click if anyone didn't know. Or is it control, middle click? Control, middle click, yeah. Lets you rename this. It's so helpful. Especially for things that need to be renamed. Yeah. Put that one here so I can craft a single one. Now this should be easy to craft. Yeah, okay, there it is. Like, I understand I can't craft a stack of them because it's expensive, but just one of them means I can upgrade 2 of them, and that's already a big improvement. Okay. So I'm going to pause you and you. Just those 2. Right there. Dream feature, I just started. When you say yeah, it's true. So by the way, when you say dream feature, no, it's a thing. Unless I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, it's a thing in the 2.8. But let me show you what I was doing for renaming the stuff before someone told me about it. I found out about it from a viewer. But this is what I was doing for Blood Magic. I know exactly what you're talking about, having to rename all the stuff. I just had a little inscriber here with nameplates, and I would just rename them manually over here, and then shove them into the actual rename recipe out here in this forming press, which had the nameplates. And then someone told me about it. You can just do it in the terminal. I'm like, oh, what? Since when? And it's made my life so much easier. Okay, we have a slight upgrade. Now you're consuming, I don't know how much you're consuming, but it's a little faster. So 1,000 every 6.3, and this one is 4.2 every 6.3. So it looks like it's more than 4 times. Sure. Okay. So if I want to write 64 of this, I feel like we should do this actually. Yeah, let's just get this going right now. And we'll upgrade things that need to be upgraded. And I can also take advantage of the optimized patterns things right here. All right, we'll just do that. So I need 64 to upgrade the other 2. There's a couple things I need to work on actually. For example, mutated living solder, absolutely. Because I'm making it right now over here. In a single chemical plant. Is not very powerful. And these already have these up tier to like UXV power. Oh yeah, 8 amps UIV. This is not very good. But mutated living solder, we can craft it in a QFT, which we do have tier 4 already. I remember when you wrote that UC Anvil without having automated XP generation too. I mean, you have to do what you have to do, right? That's how we learn. But I could totally do this. I'm going to do it. That being said, I do have to hijack our tier 4 QFT. Because right now this guy's making Radox, but I don't think I need that right now because I have so much of it. So, goodbye. You're going to be used for Radox. But I need to make more catalyst housings. Forgot about that. Biological intelligence catalyst. Oh, that's you. I didn't know your name and your Twitch name. Sorry. How do I pronounce your name? Retaro? I didn't recognize your Twitch name. Sorry. As soon as it said shift space, I was like, wait, that's you? Yeah, that's always how it is whenever you have to like fly around. It's shift space, yeah. Welcome to the live session. Yeah, I haven't been streaming as often as I should, but I did get like pretty sick. On the recovery. I'm still a little congested, but I'm trying to get the streams back on full blast because I have about a month and a half until I have to move out to Idaho, and things are gonna change. Still not 100% sure how things are gonna change stream wise, but you never know. Maybe I beat the pack by then, right? No, if you mean the sick, yeah, I'm on the recovery though. It's fine. I'm just over it. I'm not gonna say yes or no, but that'd be nice. I feel like every episode we or like every couple episodes we hit a big milestone. So I think I mentioned it a couple episodes ago, maybe even last time, that a lot of my stuff, like the big crafts, they're all finishing overnight, and that is usually a sign to me or a sign for me that we're past due. Oh, I need the up tier one because this is a UMV recipe. We'll do, how expensive is one? We'll just do that. So for example, GodForge, it took like, I just set up the recipe and then I went for Easter break with the family. It came back and it was ready. So that would be cool, right? Like I literally start fresh. We're rushing Stargate. Plus, it's like a inside joke between me and Phoenix. I have until episode 350 to beat the pack. Otherwise, I lose a bet. We have what? 31 episodes? That's not a lot. Man, this stuff is expensive though. Oh, we'll be able to finish it. I'm going to cancel this because we need more mutated living solder anyways. Trying to get this going. Let's take a look at the other upgrades I'm going to need. Maybe I should like start preparing ahead of time. Like, what is this? Graviton shard cost. This doesn't cost anything, so I can just build it, but I need graviton shards, which, as far as I'm aware, we get those from milestones. So, for example, conversion is 10 million recipes processed. I'm not going to pretend to understand what that number is, but that number consumed. 10,000 fuel units consumed. I need more star fuel for that. And then this one is next milestone at 2 extensions built. I don't know what that. I think that's those upgrades, I guess. I don't know. But I might as well set up like a... Oh, I guess I don't have to worry about it. Until this one. The heck are you? Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that until later. I canceled the recipe right here. Not gonna finish. Molten metastable. What is That's over here in the fusion donuts, right? Okay. Is there another way to make this? Yes, but to get copper plasma, you need the plasma fabricator GodForge upgrade, which is not happening anytime soon. Well, not really. We could probably get there kind of soon. Let's figure out how to do that. Oh, we can probably do that actually. No. Let's take a look over here. So technically we're in the UMV tier. If I want to upgrade, oh man, I should have done this. I've crafted all this stuff before. We actually have the component ass line upgraded to this stuff. So I should have everything. Unless I consume the whole thing. Oh, no, we missed one. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the rest of it, but you know what? We'll just leave it there. I'll finish that later. Probably off camera. We need the energized tesseract. So this is the other thing I need to really work on is better laser engravers. Oh, that's right. That's one of the questions that I was thinking about, right? So you can set a level emitter without a filter. It just detects any. I need to see this. I need to confirm it for myself. I'm a visual person. If I see it, it helps me understand it. Like our setup works for the, because I think you brought it up because of this upgrade we did last episode, right? Using quantum stuff for buffers. This works fine because I think pretty much every recipe in here only uses one fluid and one item at most. But for some other systems, maybe I want to, like, for some reason have more control. So you were saying if I have a level emitter here and the black cable, and an anchor, I have that, and then I'll put that, and there you go. And then terminal. Okay, so if there's something in here, so it's just with no filter, right? And if I put something in there, I already broke it. How does this work? Oh, you're right. Okay. True. So when levels are above limit, right? So let's say there's something in there. Did I save it? Hang on, we'll figure this out. Are we sure it works? 10? What if it's more than that many stacks? So it's not based on stacks. I'm not sure it works. It's a fluid emitter. It's so right. So true. Give it to me. Give me the fluid emitter. Thank you. See, I was just making sure that you guys were paying attention. Uh-huh. They look exactly the same. How am I supposed to know? Emit when levels are above limit. So I put something in there. So nothing's on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess the GUI does look different. Okay, that's really good. I didn't realize we can do that. So yeah, we could have totally did this in the black hole compressor setup. If I need like a truly ridiculous amount of items, then yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. But now I know that's still new information for future Let's Play. So I appreciate that. You're still crafting energized tesseracts? Where? Oh, I know why. Because you're literally only crafting in one of them. I forgot about that. Let me fix that real quick. Because you don't have quantum anomalies in the other one. Because at the time, I was too lazy to craft them. But now we're just crafting them like pancakes. So it's fine. I don't want to move patterns. This stuff is crafted. Oh yeah, let's just set it up right now. All right. I think laser engravers are on the next step to... Is that the only place you can craft them? Wait, do I just have them everywhere then? Oh, I know I already did this then. Is it just that slow or why is it not running? Max tier UIV. I'm so confused why you're not running. What? Why is it not running? I know you have the power for it. Yeah, so this is a what I call a legacy setup. So these engravers were set up before I unlocked proxies. And it's on the list of things I desperately need to upgrade. So like the new standard I have for putting machine spam is over here, which uses proxies. It's just like one set of buffers and then everything else is copied to the proxies. So I've already started migrating, but like some of the older machines I just have not. And then it gets truly terrible with some examples like the wire mill, which still has some dual like some interfaces. So I'm very much behind, but I'm starting to like really get convinced that yeah, laser engravers need to get updated to the new standard. But even then, like I don't know why it's not working. 256 UEV 256. Like this should be working. Because you have stuff in there. Oh, I think I know why. Because it shows that yeah, it shoves everything in one crib. Yeah, you're right. So what do we do for that? Just for now, replace one group Just replace these with the proxies right now. Just do it right now. Yeah. It'll save me like a lot of time down the road. And then I need to set up the actual upgrade later. And also like the entire group rows of machines, these are designed around one controller face in mind. So 32 channels. So this is 32 machines. So that's how I have it set up. But for laser engravers, because there's fluids and item outputs, it would be only 16 machines. But it's still like a big improvement, right? It just burns so bad. Okay, sounds like you got a kidney stone. That sucks. That's something I wouldn't like wish upon my like worst enemy, because that's gotta be rough. Okay, I'm absolutely gonna crash the server doing this, by the way. White Monster. What is it with White Monster? You could wall share the output buzz hatch. So I'm trying not to wall share whenever I do the big setup, because it kind of makes things a little confusing when it comes to planning out where the buffers and stuff are going to go. It's entirely like arbitrary rules that I have for myself, so it'll make sense whenever I actually put it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You should never break wireless connectors. Do as I say, not as I do. You're absolutely going to cripple your entire base whenever you do that. I don't understand the whole like memes behind White Monster. Why is it White Monster specifically? We'll leave the power like that. Okay. Go ahead and set up the outputs. Yeah. I'm upgrading the outputs as well for these guys. This is all temporary. Once I get the actual build going, it'll look a lot nicer. So these are outputs. I just got to color them white and connect them out there. Not the watering can, this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 connections. You have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, oh, yeah, I'm not going to like this at all. So I'm going to do it. Just trash all the patterns. Don't even think about it. Oh, they got so many patterns. Man, Dragon Force is such a good band. Just been jamming at. Wait, is this? Is the Ring of Fire cup? I didn't know they had that. I recognized it immediately. I know they have covers. Like I know they do. My Heart Will Go On. I think that's what it's called. That the Titanic song. They have a cover for that too. It's kind of like it's a banger. And I guess they have a Ring of Fire as well. Mad respect. Okay, so I'm gonna set up just one of them for now, and then just copy paste all the others. Is there music playing that we can hear? Yes, there should be. You're not hearing it? It is really low. That's probably what it is. Yeah, it's super low. I'll increase it just a little bit. We'll do it right there. I just have it really low. I just don't want it blasting. Because I looked back at one of my streams before that had the audio and it was like kind of loud. I was like, no. Sorry. You just discreet what? I did not. I'll do this. It's also the song getting a little quiet. I'll leave it like that. That's fine. Skill issue. I don't know. Can you sew up the parallels on those? Parallels on what? Sorry, I got lost. If you mean the laser engravers, yes. I have to give them bigger lasers. Yeah. I can. And it's something I will focus on whenever I get them upgraded to the next, to the new standard is what I say. But right now they're using UEV 256 amps. That's a laser source, which isn't very good at this point. They're very much outdated. I recognize that. Okay, and then go ahead and copy paste the whole thing. So we're going to copy just the base of it from here to there. And then mark paste, put it right there. Right there, okay. Tell me about outdated. I'm somewhere in UV and I still haven't set up really working plat line. That's totally fine. I'm living proof of like you can totally do the plat line in like 3 machines. So I even show you my plat line before. I mean, it's kind of dismantled now, but it was only this room. It wasn't a lot of machines. And now that you have like colored hatches available, you can reduce the number of machines even further. So funny. But yeah, let me show you here. You can totally upgrade this as well. I'm only using 256 amps. It's not a lot. Okay, so let me craft those energized tesseracts. I have 10,000 of you. Why? Okay, there we go. See, now we have parallelizing. It's time. What? Oh, Jam said, oh, you know, I should have an audible alert because I cannot hear that. Okay, give me a second. I have to turn off the AC. You know the rules because it comes out in the audio. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, I have to turn off the audio. Let me turn off my fan as well and give it a couple of minutes for it to actually turn off. You can actually hear it. It's pretty bad. Like, because I have a vent. The vent is pointing air right into one of my mics, the right ear mic. So whenever I hear back audio with the AC on, it actually hurts because you just hear random like puffs of air. And there's no way for me to stop it unless I turn off the AC. It's kind of annoying. So it's just a challenge I have to deal with. So we just let a couple minutes until the AC turns itself off. The things I do for the audience is going to get real toasty in here. and there's always a non-zero chance that the AC doesn't turn back on because it's happened before. Like I turn off the AC, and then I do my recording, and then I turn it back on, and I pop a capacitor or something. That's what the maintenance guy told me last time. I blew a capacitor, and it just did not want to start up again. It was actually really funny. Okay, let's AC is off. We'll go ahead and play, but let me get a recipe going. We want you. We'll get that going, as well as another batch of coils. It's so quiet without the AC. It's actually a little creepy, damn. There, we'll leave that crafting in the background, but let's go ahead and play a little bit. I'm drinking water. Hang on, I'm trying to get a good spot for it. That work? Yeah, we'll say that works. Sorry, you might have heard it echo. So, I don't have the camera set up for it because I'm using the camera for my face. And once my income starts rolling in, I officially start work on the 27th, and once that comes in, I'm gonna start investing in some like better equipment again. Get back into the grind. It's been a while. I also totally spent like 5 minutes before the stream making sure the audio sounds okay, so I don't know if it is. I'll listen back to the recording, but there's a little something that I was playing when I visited home Christmas break, and it's kind of stuck in my head, so I'm trying to make something out of it. But oh, here it goes. I guess I'll just go ahead and go. Yeah. Try to make something out of it as we go. I don't know if I'll ever get an album out, but I don't know. I'm still trying to get back into it. It's been a while. I hope that came out okay. That's the bad thing. Also, hang on, let me switch to my actual mic. Okay, we're back. So that's the thing about the current setup I have. There's no like monitoring, so I have no idea if I actually played anything. So I always have to like go back to the camera or whatever, and or like to the recording to see if I actually played something. Now I got super sleepy. Okay, it worked. I'm telling you, once I get situated into my new place, I'm already planning ahead. I need another room. Actually, let me turn on the AC because dang, it's hot already. And pop, there goes the what do you call it? The capacitor. Okay. No, but I'm all like, it was not at all why I requested it to be in bed. I mean, we all have our different genres when it comes to like musicians playing stuff. I think my genre is just quiet, and I think I'm okay with that. It's pretty chill. So you're telling me the first album I should start like working on is music to fall asleep to? Oh, there's a market for it. It sounds like. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this recipe because mutated living solder is a problem. Okay, we'll think about it. No, but whenever I move out to my next place, I'm already planning ahead. Um, I need another room because like my apartment right now is only one room, and I have the instrument out on the living room in another space. So what I need to have is a separate room, one for my bedroom with no like technology in there, because I think that'll help me also and keep all of the nerd stuff away from that room, from my bedroom. And then I have like my office space with all my recording equipment, not just streaming, but for the music stuff, so I can have everything in one room. That's the plan, at least. But I still have to, like plan ahead. What's my budget? Things like that. Okay, I think we're good to go right now. Yeah. We'll get there. Okay, so for mutated living solder, let me do this over here. I need to make just you and you, but get some singularities going. Yeah, I need to, and I didn't think about it when I first moved out to this place because I don't think that far ahead. I usually don't. But like, I've been here for about 3 years, or 2.5 years, really. And I'm kind of like over it. Like, I need my space. I don't have any space here. I'm gonna need one more here. Rent prices are usually the problem. Yeah, it's true. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about like mass producing this. I'm gonna just get it going right now. Just need to run this for a little bit. So I just need infinity catalysts and stem cells, and that's it. It's not that bad actually. So it's one of the first things I need to do. Actually, I need a budget. Oh yeah, it does not know. Oh, you know what? I'm actually out of water. I'm gonna hit you with a small beer right back because there's some. I have one last can of Sprite Zero Cherry Lime in the fridge. I'm gonna go pick it up. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I thought I'd make more. Get the donuts out of there. Stop with the donuts. Why do you go in there? There we go. Donuts. I don't get it. I don't know where the. Some pretty good stuff, actually. Uh-oh. I made a mistake of like not turning on the camera. until I put my headphones on. I'm pretty sure you guys saw my streamer head. Or my streamer dent. Is that what they call it? I saw a video somewhere of like the streamer dents. It's when you have like when you put headphones on, it makes a dent in your head. It looks really funny. But like I try to fix it and I don't know how to fix it. I can like wash my head, whatever, in the morning. It shows up in the morning too. It looks funny. You want to ask how you change your hairstyle in a smartphone? No, it's the headphones. I need to invest in like a good comb and a good comb and like a water bottle. I can spray my hair to get out of this, whatever it is. I saw that I have like a viewfinder. I think that's what you call it on the side here that I look at sometimes, and I'm like, oh no. Okay. You're not working or what? Guys, there's no stem cells. Because you're not powered. I forgot about that. Okay, Ali, take care. Thanks for the jam session. you too. I have to double check how to pronounce your name in YouTube. It's Retro or Red Perot, one of those. Have a good night. Thanks for joining as well. 64 amp. Oh, let's go ahead and make one of these. It's evening for me. It's 11 o'clock or about to be 11. So yes, have a good night. A good evening. You can say anything and it's going to be right because it's that time of day anywhere anyways. Actual nickname is enough. Short enough. Got you. Enough said. Okay, got you. Appreciate that. So I totally need a wireless energy hatch. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks. How much osmium do I have? Because I'm probably just going to steal it from this guy. 250 million. You're now stolen. You get over here. I need the stem cells. Oh, in the power field. Yeah, I know. Turn that off. Who cares? Okay, so now we have stem cells coming in. 63,000, and then they're going to get shoved into here. It starts producing us mutated living solder. Hurry up. Unless they're getting voided somehow. Because where are they going? Where are they? What? Oh, I know where they're going. They're going in the buffer. There's a buffer somewhere that's stealing them all. It's right here. Okay, I'm gonna clear this out for a little bit. So this guy is like continuously making the bile cells, I believe. Yeah, bile cells, but we no longer need to do that if we're going this method over here. Here now there's 190,000 in there. Okay, and then that's how we get our bile cells now. All right. And of course, mutated living solder. That's what I want to see. And I don't know what it is, but as the night goes on, I get a little more congested. So you're probably going to hear that. It's a fair warning. How much more of this can I craft? Nah. How bad is it to craft the rest of the coils? I need 63 of you. It's not bad at all, actually. All right, we'll let that go, and then hopefully start crafting another batch of star fuel. That should be ready to craft right now, actually. Okay. So that is one batch of star fuel. So I do need to expand on both the mixers and the laser engravers, so I can get the stuff crafted faster. Still trying to reduce bottlenecks. I craft another 100. Yeah, I'm not too sure what this is trying to tell me, honestly. Is it its plug? Is it running? If I check here, is this even working? This says it's working. Blast mode. I don't want blast mode. Power panel, maximum parallel. Okay, never mind. Let me read the description of this. Forge can perform ABF upgrades. Am I sure that that's where this stuff goes? Like the inputs and outputs? Because why does it feel like I can put inputs and outputs like out here? Or do they only belong here? I'm starting to think that I can start pushing items into here. My one way to find out, right? Because if you think about it, something like copper plasma, I can't really get this without the plasma fabricator, right? This thing needs a fluid output. But the Forge of the Gods does not look for a fluid output. So can I put the buffer up here? Is that how it works? Any of these casings would work? Oh. That's how it works. Okay. So I don't need this. We're gonna try it without it. Get out of here. Destroying my entire network. Oh yeah, there it is. I do need an anchor though. Please give me the anchor back. There goes my server. Poor server does not like it when you break wireless connectors. It hates it. Servers hate this one trick. We'll put that there to power it up. So this one only needs an output bus. So now can I put the output bus like somewhere over here? Can it be any of these casings? I don't think so. I think it's only the ones on top. Let me try doing this. So it accepts over there. Is it still built? That's still built. I think it's any of these casings, and that's probably all I'm going to assume for now. So if I want to get this guy going, it's a good idea to put it out here. And then we'll try connecting this guy. Let's see here. So this is probably one of the few times where I'm going to have this connected. Well, no, it doesn't really matter. I'll do this, yeah. Like that. Put it right there. This is the output bus. Right there. And then this one is going to have a bunch of connections onto it. So I'm going to have, I guess, the first one right over here. So we have dense cable. That. No. One more over here. Right there. Yeah, sure. So I start coming off of, you know, get rows sticking out of there if I need connections. Queuing mode is connected to another queue in case I need a whole bunch of channels. Do you. So we'll do like that. Excuse me. I'll just leave it Helioflare Power Forge. It's fine. I'd rather not change it too much. So is this thing even running? I don't think so, right? No, it's still running. So what's a recipe that I can do in here? Like Transcendent Metal, maybe? No. Helioflare Power Forge. This should do all of the recipes, but I just want to see if it does in any of them. So getting harmonic compounds would be really good. So let's try to craft harmonic compounds in here instead. Take you. Gonna put you here. And this one needs a circuit 11. And we'll go ahead and rename this to Power Forge 11. So if I want to make harmonic compounds, does it do anything? Needs more heat to start. Okay. So it is where it does work like this. I at least know I can interface it. It just needs more heat. How do I know how much heat it has? Stored fuel amount. Let's get some more star fuel. So I'm gonna have to start crafting this like crazy. So it looks like we're gonna have to like really up our production here. Effective heat capacity is 12,601, and you need 14,000 because that's just what it needs. All right. So if I want to increase the heat capacity, how would that work? Let's check this out. It might be through the upgrade tree. Upgrades. Yeah, I'm not reading that right now. This would be so good to have. Multiplies the maximum fuel consumption. Okay, but if I want better like heat, modules. There's a button to refresh your status. Module is unlocked by default and has that much base parallel. That's a lot of words. So how do I increase heat? I guess one thing we can do is like craft like a cheaper thing that doesn't use as much heat. So put that in blast forge or blast furnace 11. Yeah, so let's try to make something that doesn't really need that much heat, like tungsten steel maybe, just to put something in there. No. Unless you oh, okay. It makes hot ingots. So I can still put it there. So it would just be moving the recipe over. So I make tungsten steel ingots, right? Like a whole 6,000 of them, for example. Did you already do it? Oh, you totally did. Give me 1,000,000. It's pretty fast, actually. Okay, so that's it works. It works. Okay, so maybe what I want to do is put like dumb recipes in there just to get the upgrades going, because I do need to increase the heat to this. A million recipes processed. Well, is that really what I tried to make in there? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Total progress. That's a lot of stuff consumed. Okay, so if I want to increase the heat to this thing, how the heck? Oh, there it is. Preview fuel. Okay, so I can give it more fuel. It doesn't. Okay, it increases the heat. So maybe fuel factor is a 2, so I can get the effective heat to 14,000, and I can do the harmonic stuff recipes a little quicker. Let's try that. So if I say 2, I don't know, maybe I don't want to do that because I'm not producing star fuel fast enough. Okay, so let's just keep a couple of the recipes in here, not the real expensive ones. How's our star fuel going? So let's start moving things that I know for sure would go great in here. That's a lot of stuff. So things like, I know this is a fluid, solidifying fluid. Steel would go hard. Tungsten carbide. I think. I don't even know how I'm making it. Nequadria. All this stuff here will go kind of crazy in there. HSSS. Basically anything that's used in the starfield crafting that goes back into here because you know it's like it'll keep it upgraded. So we want to keep upgrading it. In other words. Okay, so that and here steel. Or should we get regular steel for now? I don't want to move too much stuff because I feel like I'm going to break everything. Steel ingot is made in the fluid solidifier. Never mind. I don't care about you. HSSS for sure. Go right there, like that. Try to get the upgrades rolling in. Or maybe I'll just take out an entire one and then just we'll try it. Should one just one at a time, or do I just shove everything in there? I don't know. There's so many ingots in here. Because technically this thing should do everything that the blast furnace does. Unless not everything. For example, the silicon bowls. Or is it only like ingots? No, it's everything. It's considered a blast furnace, so I should be able to move every recipe up there. Ooh, transcendent metal though. Yeah, get over there. Just take everything. Oh, this is circuit 1 actually. So let's just continue it. Let's get another crafting buffer going. And we'll get a circuit 1. I think it's so confused. It's so cool to see though. So power forge 1. All right, circuit 1. If I look up blast furnace 1, all of you get put over down there. High chance that I'm going to have to move everything back to the blast furnaces though. Because I don't have enough fuel to support it. Rep plutonium. Quantria ingot. I should also upgrade inert. There's so many things I need to upgrade. How much fuel was that? Let me double check if this is like how it's working as I think it is. Okay, so from what I'm understanding, it won't use the item until like once it has enough to jumpstart, which it's already running. it'll use this instead. How to make that? So what happens when it hits 0? That's what I want to see. Stored fuel amount is 1. Okay. So are you not pulling this? There's no fluid storage, but no duh, you're not pulling it. I was wondering why it never showed up. Oops. There it is. There it is. Okay. So if I scan this, I can't tell if it's actually consuming fuel. It says disabled, but I don't believe you. Let me check here. I'm scared of touching that, so I'm not going to touch it. Fuel configuration menu. Let me read this a little more. Yeah, okay. So once there's enough star fuel stored, it turns on for real and converts consumed star fuel into stored stellar fuel. From this point onwards, the forge must be fueled via one of the liquid fuels. That's what I'm using, the residue. If there isn't enough of the selected fuel present in the input hatch, the stored fuel amount will decrease. And if it reaches 0, the forge enters the previous off state where modules disconnect. Okay. Okay. Star fuel. So what's stellar fuel? That's where I'm a little confused. Not sure. Okay, we'll just leave it there. I guess we'll let it go. Yeah, just go. Okay, go ahead. I guess there's still a lot I have to learn about this. And what happens if I hit the fuel consumption factor 2 so I can hit the 2000 heat capacity? How does that work? Fuel usage is 3,900 liters every 5 seconds. So I'm just curious. Let's just do the quick maths. 30, we'll just round up. 4,000 divided by 5 is 800 every second. And I have... I can't spell. 5.6 because there's a billion buffer in here. Yeah, there's a billion buffer in there, so 5.6 billion. So I have 6 billion divided by 800. So 7 million seconds. Am I understanding that correctly? 1900 days? No, 1900 hours divided by 24. 3 months. Is that how it works? We'll see, I guess. So am I safe to just go ahead and put all the recipes in here? I want to try it just for one day. If it cripples our base, then I totally deserve it, but I'm not going to break the blast furnaces either. Yeah, I'm not going to break the blast furnaces, but I will start moving them over. So for example, all of you, we need circuit 11. Okay. It's just one connection, right? Yeah. So I moved all of you. More Blast Furnace 11, of course. Put that guy right there. Oh, and then put another crafting buffer. This one's also going to be circuit 11. Power Forge 11. No. 11. Like that, yeah. So if I try to make something like the harmonic stuff. Okay, it can make it now because you have enough heat capacity because I increased the fuel consumption. Okay, cool. And we just continue. So circuit 11. So is there another circuit 11? Was there 3 or 2? There's 3 of them. I got you. I'm going to have to connect in the third one over there. So it's not really an issue to move all these recipes, but if it becomes a problem, that's fine because the original blast furnaces are still there. But I would like to get this connected as soon as possible because, oh no, not like that. It's ugly. Oh, you're gonna hate that. Gray cable. But I'd like to get these going as soon as possible so I can start upgrading the GodForge. It didn't even like that. I just moved the cable. The server did not like that. Oh, that's funny. Circuit 11. And then the other question is how many connections can I fit into this thing? Because it doesn't really tell me. I'm assuming it's everything here on the top level that I can replace. But that's a big assumption because if it breaks, then uh-oh. But you gotta admit that looks pretty nice though, right? I don't know. It clipping into everything is not so nice. If I really wanted to make it make sense, I would have to move. I think it's really only 3. Yeah, 4 structures. So the neutron activators, which are probably going to get removed because I don't really need them anymore. I just need this one up here now because of the inert aqueduct recipe and the distillation tower. Everything else is reasonable enough to stay. It's not going to hit anything else, right? Does it hit the mega apiary? No, it's fine. What about you? I mean, I don't need this. These guys actually annoy me. Probably can get rid of them. You know what? Out of sight, out of mind. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's just purely for visual sake. It does not matter. Circuit 11 is on circuit 24. Oh no, I still have a bunch of circuit 11s on me, right? Yeah, go put them up there first. Okay. I mean, I can just move it over, right? I'm gonna move it over. Yeah, so this one is number 24. I mean, what I can also do is just copy paste, but it's gonna do weird things. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it. Physically move the thing. So this one's circuit 24. You're only doing vanadium pentoxide, which is for like one recipe, right? Yeah, sure. That's not how you spell forage. Okay, there it is. And then we just rinse and repeat. Start moving everything over. If it has problems, then I'm going to have to put it back. These guys, I mean, nothing's connected, but I'm still going to break them. This one is circuit 3. Circuit 3 is next. Power Forge 3. Like that. I'll connect them later. After I finish all of this. This one is circuit 0. No space, of course not. Oh no, do I not have space in storage? What? I guess not. Okay, it's fine. Wait, do I really not? Nope. Okay, it's fine. Deal with it later when I feel like it. No, it's probably something to do with the biocells I'm crafting over here that I don't have a space for them. So they're just gonna pollute all of that, I think. That's fine. Future problem for burning in like a couple hours whenever I panic about it. Forge 0. This one does need the yttrium oxide right there, so you can do one of these recipes needs it. I can't tell you which one because I don't remember. I think it's this one. It's one of them. Unless I messed it up and it belongs somewhere else. It probably did. Which one? The one to make cubic zirconia. Which one is it? I'm so confused. Is that what you're used for? Thorium, yttrium. I don't think it's you though. Oh, you know what? I have more patterns. Yeah, okay, it was that one. Now it goes there. And there we go. Kind of need the space, so I'm just gonna add drives. We'll see the culprit who's filling up, who's causing all the problems. Grinded 400 million. We're 17th place, but we're 300 million. Okay, I was gonna grind after the episode. I'm just finishing up here and probably get back to it. Yeah, it's already the 2-hour mark, but I do want to set up the blast furnaces. Get the GodForge upgraded already. Circuit 2. Tish just 2 recipes. Not too bad. I will say though, getting back and forth to this is a little tricky. Not you. What's it called? Power Forge 2. That goes there. It's so trippy to see the thing disappear. Blast furnace 16. 1 single recipe. You can probably combine some of these crafting buffers, honestly. What was it? 16 or 8? Why'd I have 2 of them? I must have had 2 recipes this whole time. $16, yeah. Power Forge 16. All right. The last one was already done. Okay. As far as I'm aware, this should be good to go. Need my great cables back, please. And start resetting some of these recipes that may or most have likely gotten stuck. That's still going. Lubricant is also going. Okay. Those are fuel or like a fluid storage. Fluid storage looks like it's a little full as well. Okay, give me a bunch of these guys. Just in case. Okay. So this thing should be seeing a lot more use now. We'll see how it goes though. But like, for example, things like harmonic compounds. I try to make maybe that's too much, like 100. The fellow for there's a jolly good hello. You joined at a good time. I was about to end the stream. Nah, I'm joking. I'll hang out for a little bit longer. But yeah, so we have the GodForge. I'm trying to figure out how this thing works. I think I kind of understand it. And let me also do the streamer thing of saying shout outs to both Cats, Cozy Games, and Vin. It doesn't let me. Cats. Yeah, okay, it's not auto tabbing, sorry. No, we had it last episode, but I didn't really use it because I didn't understand it. But I think we got it going. Appreciate the raid. Hello, everybody. By the way, we're trying to bumble around with this. So here's the funny story of what happened like a couple minutes ago. So last episode, including most of this episode, I was like, it's clearly consuming fuel and it's not supposed to. And I'm like, I couldn't figure it out why. So I was like, spend a little bit reading through all of this wall of text. By the way, please format this because that's just too many words. It would look cool in paragraph style. Like, are you gonna read this? Like, the information is good, yes, but like, I need spacing. Anyway, so like this number kept going down, and I was so confused because it was my understanding here that star fuel only gets consumed to jumpstart it, and any excess gets converted to stellar fuel, whatever that means. I haven't figured that part out yet. But it was supposed to consume the liquid stuff. But it was not for the longest time, and I was so confused why. And you guys want to know what the answer was? I didn't put a storage bus onto this. So, but now that there's a storage bus, the thing is working, and I'm so happy about it. Look at it. Don't worry about the clipping. I'll fix it. But the thing is on. And then like I didn't realize that you had to build an extra structure. So all I had was like the controller, and that's it. I'm like, okay, this isn't working. No, you kind of need the controller there. But I didn't realize you also had to have extra stuff. But I got that overnight. I really like that though. I like that whole idea. Like it's modular stuff is pretty cool because you get to upgrade. I like upgrading. This is a very big nostalgia for me because I did play through all of Antimatter Dimensions, which this is based on, as far as I'm concerned, far as I'm aware. And I know that because of the symbols. These are all from Antimatter Dimensions. It's a great game if you haven't played it. And I was playing it through like the first, around the time I started this session, actually, this playthrough. I played Antimatter Dimensions. It's pretty fun. I say play like you're actually playing about it. No, it's an idle game, so you don't really play it. You just click on buttons every now and then. But it's based on that game. The symbols, they show up everywhere in the game. The upgrade path, same thing. Spoilers, once you get to the Eternity tier, the upgrade path looks very similar. So it's this is just very nostalgic for me. So I'm like a big fan of this. I like that. I got to the realms, or whatever the challenge worlds are. That's towards the very end. I think you're talking about the very end. No. So far I moved all the blast furnace recipes over here because I'm pretty sure like they're like the exact same. It's just another blast furnace. So I just finished moving everything over here. And I learned that it looks like I can use up every casing on top. So far, it looks like that. I have the output bus over here, but so far, so we'll try it. Do I need like a fluid output? I don't remember if I have one actually. I need a fluid output. We'll go ahead and add a fluid output. Yeah, I'm assuming it's only the things up here and not down there. I'm just going to add an output hatch because the mega EBFs already have them. Anyways, how'd your guys stream go? How's it going? I recall that you totally joined us in our drunk Minecraft adventure on Sunday or Saturday. That was pretty fun. I'm sorry if I was slurring my speech. At that point, when you joined, I was already like 4 or 5 shots in. Oh, it was a good time. And towards the end of that playthrough, I think I took up to 8. I was God. And then like after we finished by the way, to anyone who wasn't aware, me and a bunch of friends, we played drunk Minecraft on Saturday. We just played the entirety of fighting the Ender Dragon, and we took a shot every time someone died occasionally, but it was a fun time. We actually beat the dragon in about 4.5 hours, which is a new record as a team, and it's funny that we were drunk doing it. You are doing it again sometimes, right? That's a Phoenix question because she's the one that set it up. She just out of nowhere asked drunk Minecraft when, and we just said, sure. Solo checking out crops. I heard about that, or I saw mention about it, but what does that mean? By the way, we're jamming out to Dragon Force. Replacement for IC2 crops. Oh. Smelly. I didn't realize there's a replacement. I've been so bad about keeping up with the updates. Oh yeah. Yeah, we still have our OG crop bot. He's just here. Womp Womp has been here for like at least 40 years. And you want to know how I figured out? Like it doesn't give me any hints. It does. There's no hints anywhere about putting the inputs and outputs up here. It doesn't tell you. So I used some of my reasoning to figure that out. Like it just says use for smelting, but it doesn't even tell you about where stuff goes. It doesn't even show the casings on top. So I deduced that, like, how the heck am I gonna put stuff into here? I was already setting up like automation over here to set up a whole different thing to push items into this drive. I don't think I need this drive anymore because I put it there so I could put items in there, but I don't need to anymore. And I just randomly put a crafting buffer and it worked. So I'm like, okay, that's what it is. So I'm glad I figured that out. But anyways, yeah, we got this going. Have they said like a release date for 2.9? I got a drink actually. Today's drink of choice is Sprite Zero Cherry Lime. I'm actually going to move out by June, so perfect timing, fresh start. Also includes a fresh pack version. That's cool. Okay, so what else? So I was like really trying to focus on Starfuel as a craft, but it looks like I don't really need to. How's our coil crafting? We already have enough. All right. So I tried to replace this. Where's my fuel refineries over there? Exchanging mode. I've seen a lot of good things about what do you call it? About not that. About 2.9. Looks pretty cool. I've seen that there's been a lot of like multi-block structure changes. So that's gonna break a lot of stuff, but like that's kind of the nature we're used to it at this point. I can't complain about it. And if you say a lot of them are gonna be modular, I like that. I think people are mixed on the multi-changes. I mean, I'm always biased when it comes to changes anywhere because I'm open to change. So like if something breaks, I'm like, okay, who cares? Let's just fix it. That's how I am though. I'm just super patient. So like if my entire base breaks, I'm not gonna complain about it. It's new and it's fun. Like NAC, the new UEV circuit assembler. There's a new circuit assembler. So you're saying I'm not gonna have these this gaming computer anymore? But I kind of liked it. So I'm just saying that now that you told me about that, that's extra excuse for me to not upgrade this. Because it's gonna get upgraded eventually. Okay. Let's start preparing for next episode. Just a couple of things I would like to do. For example, I need to get the mixer upgraded. And I'm going to set them up like this. So I'm still trying to upgrade all of this stuff. For example, I like to show people what I call the new standard of machine spam. I'm trying to get like the most used machines to this standard. I'm definitely lacking on the fluid solidifiers, the mixers, and laser engravers, plus all the other small machines, but those aren't really bottlenecks. But for sure, those three I have to work on. So I think I'm going to prepare for that. I'll probably end up doing this off camera as well, upgrading this. I just need the plan. Upgrade this. I also saw that they're doing like some kind of PCB upgrade factory thing. Looks like a city, but I don't know if that's coming out in like another version. Another fluid solidifier. I heard about that. They're gonna make this shrink, right? No more forests. Okay, knack is okay. Try not to abbreviate everything challenge impossible. So if you think about it, there's going to be 16 groups of these total. So I need 14 more. All right, I'm gonna add that to my little flip thing, or not my flip thing, but my dummy pattern. Rest in peace, fluid solidifier forests, which I was totally gonna upgrade pretty soon. But there's a non-zero chance that I'm gonna beat the pack by then, because I need to rush. He called it the wall. That works too. It's because someone else joined in earlier and called them the forest, which makes sense if you have like a million of them. This dude had like thousands. I think he told me it was like 1,024 by the end of his playthrough. Do you really need that many? Should I just commit to this? Yeah. What else should I what else should I craft? What is the next major goal? I haven't even thought about it. I know antimatter, but like I haven't looked into this honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't know. I think we'll just you know what more QFTs. We need more QFTs. Need more of you. I don't know how much I want, but how much should I make? That's going to be so. It's going to be so expensive though. Do it. Give me 4. There's no way that there's no way this is gonna finish anytime soon. But that's the whole point of what I do here. Just make a dummy recipe, put super expensive stuffs, and hope and pray it finishes. But so far we've been pretty good at it. So I definitely need more QFTs. Tier 4s. I only have 1. And he's pretty slow. I need more. GodForge, I'm gonna leave it like that and let it craft a bunch of stuff so it starts upgrading over time. All right, no worries. I appreciate the raid. I'm also gonna wrap up in a little bit. It's about that time, but yeah, I really appreciate it. Take care. Have a good one. But to everyone else, I'm pretty much just preparing for the end of the episode. What I usually do is try to craft the monster craft. And I just start it. We'll see what it does. I can actually craft it, which is it's pretty funny. It's gonna take about 30 years for this to finish, but I can craft it. Steady E seaweeds extract. I'm not worried about it. We produce that passively. It's just slow. All right. Click it. Consume. Actually, you know what I should probably do? Optimize. Do everything in one. I just do 1,000 steps to start. Just do that. Sure. Try crafting now. It's really thinking about it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take forever, but it also means that this guy's gonna get so much work in, and he's gonna start slowly upgrading overnight. Now I'm assuming I did the math, the residue stuff. I'm assuming it doesn't change overnight, as in like it doesn't consume more fuel. Like it's just keeping it running. Is that right or wrong? I don't know. Yeah, because I don't think anything I craft affects the fuel consumption. So if it does, I'd be really sad. I'm going to have to upgrade it. But I do want to get this running so I can start upgrading the thing. I'd say it's actually a pretty big improvement. Oh, wait, you got to deal with a lot of stuff. Yeah, you're going to get upgraded over time. But let's check out if I have any upgraded like right now. It's going. Okay, we have a graviton shard. Yo. Let's start spending them. Wait, how much power does this man use? Doesn't tell me. Let me check you actually. How many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So times 10 to the 13, which is not too bad. This is one thing I should keep an eye out. Okay, let's upgrade. We have a graviton shard that I can spend. Not the other word. I said shard with a D. And we're about to get another graviton shard. I'll wait for this. Nah. Okay. Upgrade you. I'm just changing music here. All right. What's the difference? Fuel efficiency by multiplying the whatever. Multiplies the maximum fuel consumption by 1.2. I mean, I want efficiency. Let this thing run even longer. Fluid dynamics integration module. Unlocks helioflux melting core. Graviton-induced superconductivity system. Increases the base processing voltage of all modules by that. Okay. Superliminal amplifier. I really like this. Which one should I do? Multiplies the maximum fuel consumption by 1.2. Increases the base processing voltage of all modules by... We'll just do that one, right? Eats all my power instantly. Oh, yeah, I like to see that number go up. Yeah, I like big numbers like that. Yeah, this is really like reminiscent of antimatter dimensions. I'm a big fan. I'm not going to worry myself with upgrading fuel consumption because I'm scared. But Yeah, we'll leave this recipe running overnight. It's going to be really expensive. And I guess off camera, I'm going to start researching this, whatever this is needed. Nanoforge tier 3. I already have that, actually. Let me see if I can set up a recipe for it. It's a quest I'm looking for, right? Nanoforge tier 3. I need to have a stellar alloy frame box, of course. So just one thing I needed. Thank you. Then I have this now. No, it's not a typo. Checkbox, okay. Stabilizing, no, yeah, I'll read that later. And then helio flux melting core. It has been found that they can stabilize the outputs of the forge, allowing for, okay. So this is an upgrade for the whatever, right? It looks like it's its own thing, but it also gives me access to copper plasma, which I would really like. What's the difference? I guess I don't know the difference here. It looks like it's an upgrade for the blast smelter. Oh, but I can make transcendent metal directly with this. Ooh. Alright, it's gonna be pretty nice, actually. Okay, I'll set up recipes for that probably next episode because I do need all of these upgrades first, so that'll spend forever trying to craft. But I think for now we're pretty good to wrap up for tonight. So yeah, I do appreciate everyone's time and support. Thanks again to Vin for the raid, and we'll continue the train. Yeah, same. Well, I'm probably gonna play some GTNH, but let's go ahead and do a raid. Yeah, anyways, I do appreciate everyone's time and support. We'll say hello to Ziska. They're playing, he's playing Stone Block 4. I like Ziska. We'll say hello. But yeah, I plan to play tomorrow. If the craft stops somewhere, we'll see how it does. It's a thick craft. We'll see if it finishes tomorrow. If it does finish, then I'll go ahead and stream tomorrow as well. If not, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, for now, have a good night. Take care. Thank you for your time and support as always, and have a good day. Thank you, and bye-bye.